Yo, what's up, guys? So I just wanted to talk about this stuff real quick. I've made videos on it in the past, but it's been a long time. So this is pronounced Hapé. I know that it's spelled like something else, but the E on it, or some people call it Hapé with an H. It's basically, this is like real shit that's made like deep in the Amazonian forests from shamans. It's basically tobacco. It's like a tobacco snuff. And I've had this bottle since about 2020, so it's lasted me that long. But I had two of them, so I had this one and another one, and I've had it since 2020. So I haven't had to use it as much recently, but, and then this is a Hapé. You can buy it together at Sacred Connection. I think that site should still be around. But this, as you can tell, it's been through some stuff. I had to tape it together, but it's basically like a certain kind of bone that they believe in. I think it's like a deer bone or something from the Amazon. But yeah, you basically self-administer it. So what you would do is you would put about a pea-sized amount on your palm, scoop it towards your heart, set your intention. You go left first, like blow. You get a bowl, put the bowl in front of you because you're probably gonna cough up and or throw up. Then do the right. And they have different ones, like different ones do different things. This is like a more masculine one. The other one I had was called White Roses, and it was more heart-based and divine feminine. But yeah, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I've kind of forgot about this stuff. Like, I don't use it much anymore. I only use it when I really need to now. Like, literally, like I haven't used it in months. But I had a time in 2020 where I was doing it, you know, like weekly, I would say. And looking back at that time of my life, you know, good time of life. But, you know, the reason I'm bringing this up is because if you watched my last video before this, if you haven't, you should go check it out. It's pretty informative. But in my last video, I talked about how I had a bad weed high last night because I took an edible and I got carried away. Like, I had some of it, I didn't feel it. So I was like, oh, I don't feel it. I had more. And it was too much to the point where I had to like lay down. I was spiraling, and in my last video you can hear some of the stuff that I was battling internally while I was tripping out. But anyways, so I decided, because I was having a bad weed high, I was like, shit, I have some Hapé. I'll try some of it. You know, I was curious. Because I had that bad high to the point where, like, time was just completely broken. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever had a bad edible high. It's like where time's just broken and you're, like, looping. So I was curious of what would happen, because for those of you that don't know, this stuff is basically used to purify your aura. It's used to literally get negative entities out and negative spell works. And so when people go in the Amazon rainforest to take ayahuasca, this is often given to the person before they take ayahuasca by a shaman in order to basically like purify their aura so that, you know, any negative stuff doesn't affect their ayahuasca journey. And so what'll happen is a shaman will basically administer it to you. They have like a long pipe and they go crazy with it. Like, they pack a lot and they blow it up your nose really hard. And there's some crazy stories. Like, there's people that have real demonic possessions and like shit, to to where like they will throw up like a black goo, like almost like Venom from Spider-Man, like that type of shit, like a symbiote. Pretty creepy, but also pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, if you have like, or like if you, like I'm naturally curse resistant, thank God. Like I don't have to worry about that stuff. But like say someone put like a really bad black magic spell on you and you're not curse resistant, like this stuff would help get it out. And it would literally come up like, it's creepy, like a black goo. But anyway, I did it on my bad weed high because I felt like I was literally being siphoned. Like I could tell that I had become too high to the point where I had a leak in my aura, because I believe that if you get too high on weed, it will put a hole in your aura. And I could feel that shit because I'm a lot more sensitive to that stuff now that I know what I'm doing. And I could tell that there was like some parasitic entities probably feeding on my light. And so I was like, hey, let's try this. I shit you not. I did the same amount that I've always done, just a really small pea-sized amount. You know, it burns. Like, this shit burns. Like, it'll make you cough. It may make you spit up. But I've never actually thrown up in quite some time. Not since, like, back in the day when I used to do it a lot. I did the same amount that I usually do. And when I tell you, it burned like it's never burned before. Like, for real. Like, it'll make your eyes water. Because, I mean, you're literally snorting something. And you'll feel like a burning up here. And, like, supposedly, you know, the more you need spiritual cleansing, the more it's gonna burn. Because, like, you're literally freaking killing whatever the hell is attached to you. It was the most I've ever felt it burn. Like, I've done like a decent amount that's bigger than a pea-sized before, and even then it didn't burn that much. So I basically learned that the more hijacked you are, or the more attachments you have, like negative attachments, the more that shit's gonna burn regardless of the amount you use. But yeah, like my whole eye was just watery, and I literally had to throw up. Thank God I had a bowl just in case. And I legit think I threw up a demon last night. It was pretty gnarly. Like, I literally seen like a face in my puke. Like, I seen a freaking face in my puke, bro. Like, it was like you could just, like, the way that like the bubbles had formed, it looked like a face, bro. And like, I was thinking of all of those shaman things I've heard. But yeah, pretty gnarly, but pretty cool. So yeah, your boy threw up a demon last night. I might use that as like clickbait for the title of this video. I threw up a demon last night. No, I don't know. But be respectful when you use this stuff too. Like, I always say, like, blessings, thank you to the spirit of Hapé. Thank you to all of the shamans that made this, because like this one was actually made by real shamans, and like a really, like, it has like even you know, like ancient tobacco ash in it and stuff. And you know, it's always good to pay respect. You know, you don't want to treat this immaturely. You don't want to treat it, or you don't want to start abusing it either and like get addicted to it. Save it for when you really feel like you need cleansing. Also, it'll kind of act in the same way like a cold shower jolts your nervous system awake and shocks you. You could argue is kind of similar. So like, both of those things are good for changing your state of being. I ended up getting a cold shower after 2 and I was fine. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed and found this interesting. Much love. Peace out.